Guys, just a little recap on page 19. We're talked about the Enlightenment and the Great Awakening. How do you describe the Enlightenment? Remember, it was that intellectual movement where people are really going to start to look to science and reason to answer certain questions, such as where did we come from? Prior to that, what did people believe? They believed that the church made all the rules. The church really created us. So people are going to start thinking outside the box and start saying, wait, did we really come from the church? And because of the Enlightenment, because people are looking to science and reason, a lot of people are going to shy away from going to church. And what is the church going to do? They're going to have what is called the First Great Awakening. Great Awakening. It's that big wake-up call where people are going to start to say, hey, you need to come back to the church. We are the ones that started everything. If you don't come back to the church, you could possibly burn in hell. So it was really like a religious revival where they're trying to convince people to come back to the church. As far as the Great Awakening, remember there was people like Jonathan Edwards and George Whitefield. Jonathan used some fiery sermon called Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God, saying that if you don't come back to church, you're going to burn in hell. Jonathan Edwards, he was more charismatic. He was very passionate, and he convinced people in a nicer way to come back to the church. People of the Enlightenment, of course, John Locke, Charles de Montesquieu, John Peter Zenger, and Benjamin Franklin. But what's the number one thing that you need to take away from the lesson, guys? Is that both of these things are going to have an effect. And what is going to be the effect? That people are going to begin to challenge authority. And who is the authority at this time? The church. They're going to start questioning the church. And because of this, people will begin to develop their own government, whether it be self-government or representative government. They're going to start making their own rules and their own laws and not so much listening to what the church tells them to do.